Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the struggle coming right back at you to read you just 3 verses. This is going to be such a short video, you're not going to believe it. Okay? So I'm going to read you 3 verses from the Bible to hopefully make you understand as to what is going on in the Middle East and why. And please, do not fear. Okay? Do not fall into the psychological fear factor, because that's how leaders throughout human history has controlled their respective society. Through manipulations and lies. Okay? So, first of all, you got to understand, let me just get you ready for some of the things that are happening and that they are connected. The FBI director, Ray, has the FBI on high alert. Okay? Why? Because he feels that there are sleeper cells in the United States from the meat, from Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't understand history, then we have a problem. Remember, Ray went to the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab and company. You understand? And now he's got FBI on high alert. When FBI is on high alert, you mean be careful, not of the terrorists, the so-called terrorists, which the United States, the CIA has created. Remember, Osama bin Laden was a CIA access. His name is Tim Osman. His CIA agent, his CIA name was, so he's dead now. He died back in 2001 on 9/11. His CIA agent, okay, was Tim Osman. And this is public information, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you have another thing, the National Alert System. Remember? In case of an emergency, I wasn't part of it. I turned all my items off. I'm not going to listen to this. My kingdom is not of this world. Remember what Christ said? I don't follow this kingdom. Even though I work for the kingdom, I work for the government, but I'm not following the government all the way to hell. Okay? All right, so America will be destroyed by the Medes. Now you may say, who are the Medes, Reuben? The Medes are the Medo-Persian Empire. They are the Persian Empire. And you may say, well, then who is the Persian Empire today, Reuben? That will be Iran. Okay? And you know what God says? Take a look at this. This is what's coming for America, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This is what's coming for America. Are you ready? Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Listen to me. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Starting at verse 17, it says, behold, I will stir up the meat against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. 18. Their bowels also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. 21. But with beasts of the desert shall lie there, and the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. 22. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. That's what is coming from America. It is describing America. Heck, America is Sodom and Gomorrah as it is now anyway. She's just going to be begging to be destroyed. Now let us go to Apocalypse, Revelation. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Apocalypse chapter 2. Chapter 2. Okay, starting in Revelation chapter 2 verse 7. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. Verse 8. Verse 8. And unto the angel of the church of Smyrna write, this thing saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. Verse 9. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, and thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which said they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogues of Satan. 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is describing the false Israelites in the Middle East. They are not the real Jews. The real Jews are in Latin America and the blacks. Okay? All right? And since we are mixed, even what people call white people, which there's not such thing as white people. The Bible doesn't talk about it, because they all come from Edom, which means red, Esau. but a lot of them will be saved as well. Okay? Because remember what the Bible says. Okay? The older to serve the younger. That's exactly what Isaac told Jacob and told Esau. And what did Esau said? The days of my father's death are coming, and I will slay my brother. And boy, hasn't he kept his promise. I mean, you name it. Hasn't he kept his promise? You name it. The English, they've been all over Africa and all over India. Okay? Even China. Ladies and gentlemen. In the United States. Well, we all know about the United States. So England's been all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. And isn't that exactly what Isaac told him? That with thy sword shalt thou live. So no land was promised to Esau and his descendants. In fact, God sent an evil spirit, a demon, to Esau, that only the ark made him sleep, which was being played by the future king, okay, of the Israelites, King David, which came out of the tribe of Judah. Okay, so now you understand the so-called white man's hatred. So there's no racism, ladies and gentlemen. There's no racism. That's why the white man is not the devil. White man is a brother. We came out of the same womb. The father of the chosen one came. In fact, Esau was the firstborn until he went against. He said, "What the heck am I going to do with the firstborn title, whatever? No, I'm going to die anyway." So he traded for a part of what? Of soup that his brother was making. Okay? So, anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you is that the Israelites who are rich and who go to synagogues, who worship Kabbalists, who worship the Semiramis symbols and the Babylon Talmud, okay, the son of the reincarnation of the sun god Nimrod. They worship all of that. They worship Moses, King David, but they don't believe in Christ. Of course, they are the synagogue of Satan. But the whole world and all of the religion, including the Roman Catholic Church, who happens to be the first beast, have always pushed that they are the chosen ones. Oh, and that this is prophecy being fulfilled. No. Prophecy for prophecy is being fulfilled, but not the way they interpret it. This was all planned. What's happening in Ukraine was planned. What's happening in Israel was planned. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaza was a so guarded piece of territory that not even a fly or nothing could have gone there without the Israelite military being aware. But they let it happen. They let this man come in and just killed a whole bunch of people. In fact, the Israelite army helped sacrifice their own people. They consider them disposable or casualties of war. Ladies and gentlemen, of course this is going to expand. And please do not believe that there's going to be a third war, okay? There's not going to be no third war because everybody knows it will be the destruction of the earth. I don't care how deep you go down the bunkers. I don't care how many things you have, surviving skills you have, and you go down the bunkers. So what? Let's say you come out of the bunkers 2 years, 3 years after the war, after a nuclear war. What are you coming up for? You might as well be dead, because now you live in a world that is inhabitable. In other words, no human can survive on the earth. So let us not kid ourselves. That's how evil these nuclear weapons are. Okay? So God is not going to let that happen anyway, because he's going to pick his people, and not in a freaking rapture. Because that's another lie amongst many, like climate change and all of that, as if they care for the people. Yeah, just like they care 9/11. Just like they care in taking care of the people as they were coming off, as they came out of Afghanistan. It is a freaking joke, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the national alert system that the United States had the other day, it was part of this plan. The immigration is part of this plan, ladies and gentlemen, to destroy America. Now let us go to Isaiah. I know I already read Isaiah about the meats. Let us read the last verse of the Bible. Okay, which is Revelation 18, which is specifically talking about America again. So I'm going to read from 1, probably to 7, or maybe 9. Let's see. Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after this thing I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and he's become the habitations of devils, and the holes of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill it to her double. 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I see the queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Isn't that exactly what this so-called 80-year-old lost man said the other day? This puppet named Joe Biden. What did he say the other day? My goodness, the United States is the most powerful nation throughout in human history. For goodness sakes, now no one can come against us. Oh yes, and you're gonna see it. God Himself will destroy you. In fact, if we keep reading, verse 8 said, Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. death, and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall beware her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in one day, in 1 hour, is thy judgment come. So that's what is coming for America, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So when you see Ray going through the World Economic Reset and sit down with Klaus Schwab, and now you see him say, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's an emergency going on. Give me a freaking break. That reminds me, because they all think alike and they all are so easy that you can see right through them. Just like Eric Adams, the mayor of New York. What did he say? That the immigration crisis could destroy New York. Well, isn't that exactly what Joe Biden is doing? He opened the borders, and you talk about security for the United States, and now you want to act like, oh, an alert? Oh, we got to be on the alert? When the sleeper cells from the meats from Iran are already here. They've been here. They're just going to rise up to the right time. Okay? They're not going to expose themselves yet. It's not time. And the FBI knows it, because the FBI, remember what the FBI did in the first, I grew up in New York, so I know these things. And remember, I was part of the military. So ladies and gentlemen, I know things. I was in the United States Marines. But check this out. That doesn't mean anything except for the sources that I have. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. The first attack on I believe it was back in 1993. The first attack on the World Trade Center was carried out by the FBI. The FBI was helping. So we have traitors in our midst. A kingdom divided against itself shall not stand. A house divided against itself will not stand, because America has been compromised. Remember what I told you. She is a bitch. And this bitch has been completely worn out. The money will be worthless very soon. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, and just like in Iran, just like in Vietnam, there they are in the Middle East with warships. And you will hear wars and rumors of wars. Do not go for this. Do not go for this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fear factor. Remember how world leaders always work. They create a problem. They wait for your reaction. Then they come up with a solution. That's how they've been submitting this whole world. Okay? That's how they've been working this world into submission. That's what the devil does. That's what the evil nature is. It's all about freaking control. Okay? Remember what happened in the world, and then they started denying it because they're a bunch of liars and manipulators. Worldwide, they started because they all went to the same meeting. They started denying it. Oh, well, no, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. It was because the people wanted to do it. No. They've been exposed. They're going to be running for their lives very soon. There's no way to run. There's no way to run. You live in a closed, flat earth, my friend. So even if you go to the highest point on earth, sooner or later you will come down. You will have to come down. Because not even Air Force One can stay up forever. Okay? And that's a fortress on air. The airplane that carries the United States president. Okay? Not even, she can stay indefinitely on air because she can get refueled. Which what they, anyway, that's another subject. Which what they make you believe is fuel. Anyway, that was another video because airplane don't run on gasoline or on kerosene or whatever. They don't. But anyway, this is all I have for you for now. Okay? May God bless you. And the purpose of this video is to make you understand as to what is going on and what is coming down the pipe for America. And I hopefully will see you on the right side of history when the Creator start picking up His people to get us out of harm's way, okay? Before He really comes down heavy on this earth. And this earth, there's going to be a big earthquake like there never been through in all the world, okay? But of course, we are going to be out of the way because those who persevere unto the end shall what? Shall be saved. Y'all take care, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my channel where you are prayed upon. Okay? Okay, I'm the only probably, or maybe one of the few YouTubers that actually pray for each subscribers. Because the knowledge that I share here is a dangerous knowledge. Y'all take care, my brothers and sisters. And remember, I make these videos out of love for you. Because I mean, a society, a world without rules, like the real 10 Commandments behind me, will be anarchy. And that is exactly what is happening in America and throughout the whole world. It's anarchy. The crazies are running the insane asylum. The criminals are coming out. And the innocent are being locked up. That's how upside down, topsy-turvy world we live in at the moment, for the time being. Y'all take care, brothers and sisters. God bless.